Sacral Chakra Explorers. Welcome back. So great to see you. And let's explore a little bit around this. What is the Sacral Chakra activation tools? What are they good for, right? So this is the Sacral Chakra. What is it a remedy for? Where is it helpful in practical terms? Why would I want to use these tools? Okay? So, Sacral Chakra Yoga is the right remedy for you at this time if you, 1, feel easily overwhelmed and overpowered by others. Okay? Again, kind of addressing, if we're a bit in a root chakra state of mind, right, and we are in a fixed state, it's easy to feel a bit overwhelmed and overpowered by others, okay? So we want to activate that sense of movement. I am free to move, right? Somebody gets into my space and, you know, my root chakra tools of, you know, kind of grounding in are not necessarily working, right? Let's go to plan B, right? I can use my sacral chakra tools and I can take care of myself in that way. I am free to move, okay? 2, if I have a desire for and I am afraid of intimacy. This, you know, this kind of fear of intimacy is something that comes up again around this unactualized sense of freedom to move. Okay, and a freedom also to feel. So sacral chakra can help with that. 3, if you try to manipulate others to do what you want them to do. Okay, again, sacral chakra is really working with this sense of autonomy, not just for you, the individual, but also for the other. Okay, and regarding others as your equal, and, you know, feeling free to move, right, reduces the need to manipulate and control. And we see this kind of becoming more and more the experience with sacral chakra activation. If you have trouble saying no and asserting yourself, okay, one of the basic affirmations for the sacral chakra is I allow myself to say no to things and people. Right? And this comes, right, what we call a priori, before, right, anything else. There is no need to justify your feelings. There is no need to defend. There is no need to explain. Right? Your feelings are your feelings, okay? And you get to say no. If your feeling state is telling you, I don't want that. No. Period. This is part of the sacral chakra practice. Affirming that, practicing that, getting into the body consciousness, okay, that allows you to move, that allows you to feel and have your feelings, and allows you to say no to someone else. I don't want that. Okay. Also, if you have a weak immune system, so these boundary issues, you know, often, right, will lead to exhibit themselves as immune system issues, okay, on the physiological level. Here's the thing, when we develop this capacity to move, right, and to explore beyond just that safe place of the root chakra, okay, we need to also have a healthy immune system. We practice the boar's breath. We are in touch with our feelings. Right? If our body starts to feel overrun, okay, if our body starts to feel sick, if mentally and emotionally we feel overrun or overwhelmed, we respond to those cues and we start taking care of ourselves. We act differently, okay? We are free to move and act differently when we have that information. So this is all part of a healthy immune response that we need when we're out there in the world. If you have difficulty staying balanced, both physically, mentally, and energetically, okay, this is something that we cue into at the sacral chakra. So feeling, what does balance feel like? Sometimes we don't even know, right? Maybe we've never learned what balance looks like, feels like in relationship out there in the world, okay? We can find that within. We can, work with the power of two within our own bodies and start to have an experience of balance and, feel that more and more and more, right? Physically, right? And then tuning into how that physical sensation also causes or has an emotional effect and a mental effect. What are all those things? So we explore that with this sacral chakra. If you want to learn to dance with someone rather than fight with them, okay? So this notion of constant motion, okay? Right? Relating, right, is a dance because it's emotional. And it's constant motion. So we want to learn to have that fluidity. We want to be listening and responsive to ourselves and also listening and responsive to others. This is healthy relating. If you want to learn to be yourself and be with others at the same time. Yeah. And if you want to better understand what it means to harmonize with others. Again, harmony is not something that you can create on your own, right? It's not a singular possibility. It's something that you need an other to experience. And again, maybe you've never experienced harmony before. I do this a lot with people in my sound healing practice, right? And we listen, we experience harmony for the first time. And it's profound. It's an incredible energetic state. And for many of us, right, it's new. Right? We know conflict. We know what conflict feels like. And we know what conflict feels like inside of ourselves. We know what conflict feels outside. We've witnessed a lot of that. We're surrounded by that in our world. Okay? Sacral chakra exploration allows us to discover these different feeling states, balance, equality, right? Polarity, harmony. So these are part of what we get to explore together at Svadhisthana Chakra. Enjoy.